Why did a $125 million Mars probe crash in 1999? Because one engineering team used metric units and the other used imperial. It's a famous mistake that proves measurement isn't just a math lesson, it's the invisible oxygen that science and technology breathe. Without standardized, precise numbers, nothing works. Think about medicine. A nurse administering a dose from a syringe must be accurate down to the milliliter. For a baby weighing just 8 kilograms, the difference between the right dose and a wrong one is measured in fractions of a drop. It's a calculation where precision is a matter of life and safety. Now, scale up to engineering. A massive steel bridge might seem perfectly solid, but on a hot summer day, it can expand and grow several centimeters longer. This is thermal expansion. Engineers have to predict this. They build in tolerances or allowable errors, creating expansion joints so the bridge has room to breathe without breaking. They plan for imperfection down to the micron, a thousandth of a millimeter. Then scale up again to the entire planet. Environmental scientists track melting ice sheets not in kilograms, but in gigatons, a billion tons at a time. And when they measure rainfall, a simple 10 millimeters doesn't sound like much, but over an area the size of a sports field, that's 100,000 liters of water. A tiny height becomes a massive capacity. From the medicine in a syringe, to a bridge expanding in the sun, to the vital signs of our planet, precise measurement is the language that makes modern life possible. Mastering this language isn't just about passing a test, it's the first step to building our future.